As we speak, this is in the Mid-City area right now. It's a bit dark, a little difficult to see, but that's the car that just before break, we saw, what, upwards of 5 LAPD vehicles behind it or so?
It appears to be a really widespread response here, as that helicopter is above as well, but we're still working to get some details here as to why exactly they are chasing this car. But you can see going very fast through this neighborhood, what it appears, I mean, parked cars on both sides taking these corners very quickly. And of course, this gets very dangerous because there could be pedestrians crossing a street or walking on those sidewalks nearby. And that car is going, 50 miles an hour right now.
And you see, as you mentioned, all those cars parked along driveways. I mean, you saw a handful of lights and Halloween decorations. And even aside from the overhead chopper light, the pursuit light over top of this vehicle, it's really hard to see what's going on right now in that area. But note that we were seeing a number of LAPD vehicles directly behind, still trying to figure out exactly how this started, how many people are in the vehicle as well. Obviously, there's the driver. There was a quick flash there as he turned left onto that road, whether it was from a monitor that's already in the vehicle or from a phone. It was unclear, but a monitor that's already in the vehicle or from a phone, it was unclear, but we don't know how many people are in this car, so anywhere from 1 to, multiple at the moment.
Or what this guy's person is wanted for. Obviously, you can see in the corner of your screen there those LAPD officers staying fairly far behind. But again, looks like they're speeding up now as well, and are, crossing through intersections. We know how dangerous that can be if they're not abiding by traffic laws.
Yeah, it's almost right now, and this is a slowdown right now, so it looks like they've almost trapped themselves, and then there they go.
Passengers.
1, 2, at least 3. Yep, 3. 2 going in the leftward direction, and then 1 going off right toward it would almost look like a gas station or another building. Again, forgive us, it is very difficult to see right now.
Very dark.
Just because of how dark it is right now, but a number of officers chasing after all those suspects at the moment. And this is where it adds that next layer of confusion and chaos and craziness, because now you're in a residential area, you have people's backyards. If you're watching, they could be just about anywhere right now, and we don't even know if they're familiar with the area, or if you're at home in this particular area. It can be really concerning as to what's going to happen next.
Buckingham Road and West Washington Boulevard in Mid-City. So again, very dark here. Not a lot of street lights to give us any indication of exactly what's happening. But we know those LAPD officers got out of their car as soon as those suspects tried running. I mean, one of them, it appears, is going right down the middle of the street with those officers getting their flashlights out, obviously trying to keep an eye on them as much as they can. And of course, now we're trying to figure out if that is an LAPD officer or if that's a suspect. It is just very difficult to.
It seems like it's the suspect. I saw what looked like
shorts.
and a hoodie on top of it too, and almost slowing down a bit. So that's one of at least 3 people we saw. We noticed 2 immediately get off on the driver and passenger side of the vehicle and take off toward this direction where we are at right now. And now this person is really just slowed down to a walk.
But this is a very dangerous moment as well, because I mean, this guy is not putting his hands up at this point, or hasn't laid down and really abided by officers' orders. He's running again, and these officers have to be careful because they don't know if they're armed, or maybe they do have information right now as we wait to kind of figure out what exactly is going on here. But this could potentially be a very dangerous situation, not only for officers, but for any people who might be in the area.
There's one vehicle, officer's car that just drove by. At least and there it is turning around. It's making that U-turn on the road, and now you have another vehicle coming up right here. So this seems like it'll be wrapped up, at least for this one person, this one suspect here momentarily. And we were going to mention as well that aside from just this one person, there was at least 2 others. One that veered off in a completely different direction after the car initially stopped. At a certain point, we'll be able to sort of recollect and show you some video of that earlier, because it didn't seem like it stopped because of officers. It seemed to stop because there was literally nowhere else for it to go. And that's when everybody took off. And this is kind of a weird angle here if you're just now joining us as we watch this police pursuit come somewhat to an end. Those suspects, as you said, jumped out of the car, but we are at a weird angle because of flight restrictions. And as you see this play out on the right-hand side of your screen, take a look earlier. Those suspects jump out of the car, that blue hoodie, one goes right, into a fence,
2 go left.
Yeah.
And so they were, on the move quickly, but we are have a flight restriction here because of the Coliseum, so we are not able to get any closer, but it looks like we've got some people taken into custody right now by those LAPD officers.
Yeah, at least one right now seems to be under wraps, and another vehicle just drove on by. This is on St. Charles Place and Virginia Road in Mid-City. This entire pursuit sort of operating within this immediate area. At least when we first broke into the news a few minutes ago, the vehicle that was being pursued by LAPD was just sort of making left and right turns over in residential areas before eventually making that stop that you saw just a couple of seconds ago. And we saw 3 people, by our count, get out of vehicles, 2 going toward the left, 1 going to the right, and now 1 person in custody. So it looks like LAPD has sort of established a bit of a perimeter here, or at least knows in the general area of where they're going, because at this point we don't know where the other 2, at least, suspects are going, where they are, and whether or not they either, in many of these cases, we tend to see suspects either run into neighbors' backyards, into their front yards, or try to get into any sort of open door, any place that they can hide. And adding the complication on top of all this is that it is very dark. It is so really difficult for even us to see what's going on. So you can imagine on the ground units, as you're just driving by in really fast directions, any shadow could probably do a pretty good job of hiding someone,
and it's interesting here because, again, usually when we see, chases like this, those pursuit suspects stay in an area they're familiar with. We simply do not know what these individuals were wanted for, so we don't know exactly if they are in an area they're familiar with, because we picked this up just within the last 10 minutes here or so. So we're looking, though, as they continue to search for what we appear is at least 1 to 2 more people that jumped out of that car.
And just being told right now that 2 suspects are in custody. Still don't know what the want is in this particular case, so we're unsure as to what led up to this situation. We don't know if there are any weapons involved. We don't know if it's a robbery or anything similar. Again, we're working to gather those details and confirm them for you.
It almost looked like 2 different crime scenes there, though. We saw the car right there, obviously, but then there was, if we zoomed back out to the right, another area that they either have the road blocked off or they're setting up, like you said, a perimeter to search where they think this person has gone. And
based on what we were seeing from SkyCal, we counted 3 people jumping out of that vehicle when that pursuit initially ended, when the car sort of bumped up against the fence. We know 2 people are in custody right now, so that would leave presumably 1 more person based on what we've been seeing so far, and officers are sort of fanning out over this neighborhood right here on Buckingham Road at St. Charles Place. Just this immediate neighborhood is really where the focus seems to be. We've counted at least 3, if not 4 LAPD vehicles and a number of officers sort of running around and trying to get this under control. Hard to see exactly where they're looking at. You have to assume that they really have a firm handle on the situation, given the fact that they have the vehicle now, they have 2 out of the 3 suspects, and we're just kind of waiting on this last one for confirmation.
So for that, we're going to... And we begin with that breaking news for you here at 10 o'clock. A pursuit coming to an end in Mid-City. LAPD chasing the hit-and-run suspects through surface. They hit a dead end and crashed into a fence at Buckingham and Washington. At
least 3 people making a run for it, sprinting into a residential neighborhood, but police closed in and arrested at least 2 suspects.
And here's a live look now from SkyCal, where police are still in this neighborhood. We can only imagine they could potentially still be looking for other suspects who were inside of that vehicle and ran once they were not able to go beyond a gate that we saw them get stuck at there in the Mid-City neighborhood. We're going to continue to track this for you as we learn those updates. We'll update you here on KCAL News.